So this is the second scramble, and I notice this center to edge skip and this edge skip. I'm going to solve this center edge skip in the back so that I can use these two to my advantage. So now let's start memo. So I have this to this, which is 5, and this to this, which is -3. 5 minus 3 is 2. So that's our first number. And then we have this to this, which is O, and then this to this, which is 4. So now our memo is 204. And then I'm going to Y2 back. This to this is 0. And then this to this is 6. So our fourth number is 6. And finally, this to this is 6. So our final memo is 20466. And now I'm going to start on this side. Have these 3 pins up. And then I'm going to do 2. Don't do anything here. And then 4. Match these 2. Solve this block. And then do 6, 6. And then match these 2 corners. Match this block and this corner to these 2 edges. And finally, align to 12. And the clock is solved.
Okay, so now we have our second scramble, and the first thing I see is here to here. But that's not always the best thing to do. And yeah, so we have a center to edge skip here. And I'll almost always start right here because that means that our first move, which is also a D move, will be skipped, which is really good. Alright, so here to here, which is 0, and then here to here, which is -3 plus 5. So here to here, which is 5, so we have -3 plus 5, which equals 2. Then we do here to here, which is -5, and then here to here, which equals 4. Alright, now we will do our fourth number here, and we do here to here, which is 3, and we do that move on this clock. So that will end up at -2, and then -2 plus here to here, which equals -2 plus 6 equals 4, minus 3, which equals 1, and then we reverse the sign, so 1 becomes -1. Alright, now we do the same thing here, except we don't reverse the number. So here to here, which equals 6, and when we do 6 on this clock, it'll end up at 3, and then we add this one to this one, so 3 plus 5 equals -4, and then we add this one to this one, so -4 plus 2 equals -2. Okay, so then we have O, 2, -5, 4, -1, -2, which we turn into letters and then into words. Alright, and then we start execution here with these 3 pins up. So we have orb, which means we do nothing here, and a 2 here. And then kid, which means -5 here and 4 here. And then we solve the UL block. So then we do our third word. And then we solve the L block. And then everything except for UR. And then everything to 12. Alright, there you go.
This is the second scramble, and for 2024, if I got this officially, I'm going to start by pushing down the UL pin. Then I'm going to use my DL to align to these 2 edges, like so, match to the bottom, match to the top, and orient at 12 with another X2 flip. I'm going to take these 2 and match to the top cross piece, like so, then match to the rest of the clocks, and then do that same corner pattern that I showed you in the first walkthrough solve. That is the second scramble.